My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Astrea Six-Sided Oracles. We got our, actually, spoiler warning for the last video, and time is now up. We got our first win at the end of the last episode. It was an incredibly fun run, incredibly cool potential in it as well. I'd recommend it if you happen to have missed it. Anyhow, past that point, we've unlocked a new character, Hevelius, the Ancient Warden. Character complexity 3 out of 6. Their profession is Guardian. Their astrarium is the Lacertian Scepter. Their planet is Lacertia. Created by the Lacertians, an almost extinct race specialized in the art of sculpting sentinels, Hevelius was devised with the special purpose of preserving their knowledge and protecting the Lacertians' astrarium. Full of mechanics around his tinkering skills, he is able to communicate with other sentinels and extract the maximum of their capabilities. So, you're a sentinel, right? Created by the Lacertians, who have specialized art of sculpting sentinels, and also can communicate with other sentinels. Interesting. Yeah, so this is at the very end of the last run. I hit new run, which immediately started a run with the same character, Solarius. But no, I would like to play Hevelius here, thank you. Let's have a look at our base deck. Oh, cool. So we have some very defaults here. Minor Purify, 3 copies of that. We've got Tinkerer. Enable a Sentinel die and immediately roll its dice. Sorry, its die. And the other side is Repair a Broken Sentinel. Neat. And we have 2 copies of that, and then we have 3 copies of Minor Shield. So the big thing is, where am I going to get my first Sentinel from? Oh, I already have 2. That makes sense. I was about to say, this character seems like they really need Sentinels to get going. So the first Sentinel we have is Colossus Hand, big hand for big problems, has just 6 different die, 4 of the Purification type, 2 of the Corrupt type, and randomizes their value when drawn. And then when drawn? I think so. And then the Artisan Assistant has only 1 Purification on every side, but has the ability Link Vorpal Plate. While this Sentinel is active, you will have 3 Vorpal Plate. It also increases corruption received by 1. Vorpal Plate. When corruption is received from others, corruption source receives X purification. X being the amount of Vorpal Plate. Neat. So is this Artisan Assistant, is this taking the extra corruption from having Link Vorpal Plate on it? Or am I taking the extra corruption? I always have difficulty with that thing. But good to know I've got him with me. Let's go into the first normal battle. Alright. Oh, 4 corruption to any target. Hell yes. When corruption is received from others, the source receives purification. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's have a look. Whoa, that's strange. We have a maximum of 2 hearts as this character. Having a look at our virtues, though, we have the ability to apply 2 light shields to any target, blocking corruption against them until the start of the next turn. We have a virtue of just dealing corruption to a target. Interesting. A virtue of reroll, 3 reroll, 3 purification to any enemy, and then our final virtue is rearm. Enable a sentinel die and immediately reroll its die. Cool. I mean, I kind of want to deal the 4 to myself. Okay, so that 4 confirms that Link Vorpal Plate is the buff that has the corruption received increased on itself. Got it. You're going to do 4 corruption yourself, so you are going to over-corrupt anyway. Let's reroll this. Do I want to reroll you? Order yourself is technically one of the more minimal things that you can do. Shadow that. turtle. And that's also one of the smallest things that you can actually accomplish. Neat. Now they're only dealing 2 corruption to us. Can you store that 3 corruption? You should have done that earlier. Oops. Before damaging you. So we can build a huge amount of light shield with this character very early on. That turn was awful, by the way. Don't think that that's a turn I'm proud of. At the start of the run, gain 2 random sentinels. This is our Lacertian dagger. Sorry, scepter rather. Wow. You only have 2 hearts. At the end of your turn, apply 1 auto turret to all sentinels. Got it! So the idea is that I just keep them around, and then they... That's the goal. Which, of course, I'm more than happy to accomplish. Full 6 damage, and then I'll enable you and reroll you again for another 4. Hell yeah, lethal. It knew exactly what I needed. Get 50 shards as well as 2 die. Vorpal plate. Okay, so this would give us Vorpal plate as well as draw. Neat, neat, neat. There's also Radiant Bomb. Apply 6 Radiant Bomb to a Sentinel. When Sentinels with Radiant Bomb are broken, all targets receive X Purification. So it feels like our ability to use Corruption as this character is mainly geared towards trying to destroy our own Sentinels, because Sentinels otherwise very seldom actually take damage to the enemy. Got it? Empowered Army. Apply 3 Empowered all Sentinels. Sounds good to me. I'm gonna go with that one. Sentinel Uprising. Enable all Sentinels dice and immediately roll their die. Oh, I like it. Deal 2 Purification to an enemy. Deals 2 additional Purification for each time a Sentinel has been broken or repaired during this battle. Neat. Link Empower. Apply Link Empower to Sentinel. While the Sentinel is active, you have X Empower. And then it also increases the corruption that they receive by 1, making them more vulnerable. I like Tinkerer Lunge here. Just because I don't want to go for super aggressive Sentinels. But I did. I didn't want to, but then I did. It's because I wanted to. Okay, this enemy's got Outbreak. They'll get 2 Doom when I remove 15 of their 15 of their HP, so half of their remaining. That's a lot of negatives I've managed to roll there. Let's access some rerolls here. Hey! Okay, enable all of the die and immediately reroll them. Got it. Let's do 1 damage with you. Then I'm gonna kill you. And then I'm gonna revive you. Welcome back. 1 damage. 2 damage. And then refresh and reroll. I don't really know what to do with my corrupt die on a lot of turns. It's at the end of my turn that I provide them. Yeah, at the end of my turn that I provide them the auto turret. So I do want them definitely to be alive by the end of my turn. Let's Let's reroll the worst of the sides. 5 damage from you, and then I'm going to re-enable you and reroll you for another 5 damage. The enemy outbreaks, they're now dealing 4 damage by themselves, but that's okay because of the amount of light shield I have the ability to provide myself. Oh, this virtue still needs to be played. I can't even choose. That's cool. So we have mandatory virtues. That'd be a good name for a pop album, I think. Mandatory virtues. I don't know anything else about that album, by the by. Just that it's called that. I guess effectively I am just... I'm just working with mandatory fun from Weird Al Yankovic, I think is the basis of which I'm going there. Voltaic Scrapping. Break a Sentinel. If you do, gain 5 charged body. Whenever Light Shield or Barrier is applied to you or a Sentinel, a random target receives X Purification. Then decrease charged body by 1. That's pretty good. Shield Bash. Deal 2 Purification to an enemy for each Light Shield you have. Neat. Perfect Repair. Repair all broken Sentinels. If you do, draw 4 die for each repaired Sentinel, but there's also a Dissolve. Lose a heart there. That's very risky. I don't think I want to go as risky as I did in the last run. That was a lot. Let's go Shield Bash. Ooh, Unstable Scrapping. Charged body. Gain 8 charged body without having to do anything else? Well. Sure. Oh, the ability to upgrade Sentinels. It feels like that's compulsory for me as Hevelius here. Wait. Before getting to that space, I found a new Sentinel. The thing is, I really feel like it's probably incorrect to just replace the Artisan Assistant. But its dice always suck. Eventually it'll start giving us Empower and Boost at level 4. Interesting. It's a lot of upgrades I have to invest in it to get to level 4 though. An Armillary Sphere gives me rerolls consistently, which I do like. And also, just has auto turret already. The Stasis Clock just starts with 3 Light Shield, blocks 3 Corruption until the start of its next turn. Honestly, I don't think the Stasis Clock is anywhere near as powerful as the Armillary Sphere here for us. And the thing is, I really want to keep the Colossus Hand, so I'm actually gonna... I don't know if this is like an awful idea to get rid of that Sentinel first, but I did, so I hope it isn't. Yeah, because like Colossus Hand, you get an AoE effect is what you get after your upgrade. The Armillary Sphere increases its auto turret. Putting myself in a position where eventually I'm just gonna like, I was about to say, putting myself in a position where I now have the ability to just tank up and wait for the enemies to die, I love the idea of doing, but I'm not in that position. Not with the drafts that I've done so far. I'm gonna give you a get 'em, and then deal some damage to myself in order to unlock the ability to do some rerolls. Wow. Just making things worse, eh? Just making things worse? Let's try one more time. There's the charged body I was looking for. Deal a huge amount of damage to the enemy by putting light shield on myself. And again. A random target receives 6 purification, so it literally could have been anything. Sick. I've now got as little light shields as I can leave to myself, giving myself the ability to unlock our 3 purification to the enemy virtue. Stream power to all of my sentinels. That was a lot more useful when I had a sentinel that was consistently attacking. Enable all sentinels immediately and allow them to reroll their die. Again. Got him. Good fight, bud. Inventive. To a random enemy X times, where X is the amount of die discarded. There are a lot of die I want to discard a lot of the time right now. There's a lot of die that don't really have that much of an impact. Draw, rebound, draw, and rebound. Yep, that's what I could have expected. Astral Calling? Or drawing and rolling from my draw pool. I honestly do want to start getting more money really quickly right now. Let's look at the map again. There's another Sentinel shop there. I don't think I have enough by resources to actually go to that Sentinel shop and upgrade. Annoyingly. I could upgrade the Colossus Hand, but I really think I'm going to be replacing the Colossus Hand at the boss fight to get a higher level Sentinel faster. I'm going to take Inventive to save me from the way that I drafted my deck so far. Systematic Repair. Repair all broken Sentinels. Draw 2 safe die? How many safe die do I have? 1. Heal bot. Apply 1 heal bot to a Sentinel. At the end of your turn, you receive X purification. Then a random enemy. Ooh. That's great. Turn one of my bots into a heal bot, as well as draw a die or get a bonus effect similar-ish. Whenever you or a Sentinel deals corruption to an enemy, that enemy receives 5 purification. At the start of each battle, apply 1 boost to all Sentinels. They draw a second die for X turns. That's super cool. Whenever you or a Sentinel deals corruption to an enemy, that enemy will deal 1 corruption to you 3 times. Why? This gives me a lot more control over yo-yoing up and down my corruption meter, but this also poses a threat. I'm gonna go with the battery prototype. That allows us to have some pretty huge opening turns. So did I buy the Armillary Sphere and then upgrade it? I didn't buy it at level 3, right? That's absurdly powerful. Duplicate a non-epic die. Do I have anything that I desperately want to duplicate? Honestly, not especially. Gonna destroy a mine and purify, because that's easy, and then I'm gonna visit the Sentinel shop and see what's up in here. You know, they would come at level 2, which makes sense. Adapted courier with express delivery, and yeah. So this is a wasted space, but I I kind of just needed to resolve that in my head. Let's sacrifice a heart. Star Blessing. At the end of your draw phase, you can reroll all dice from your hand. That sounds great. Every 8 starter die you play, deal 6 purification to all enemies. Cool. At the start of each battle, apply X Radiant Bomb to all Sentinels, where X is their max corruption. Yep. Okay, Unholy Mist. At the end of its turn, apply X Shadow Mantle to this creature, then decrease Holy Mist by 2. Okay, so it gives them a shield, effectively. The Shadow Mantle blocks X Purification until the end of your turn. Okay, first things first, let's reroll some obvious ones. Area Corrupt and Area Unholy Mist. Then 2 to me and 1 Unholy Mist to me. This is one of the worst sides that could get. This is one of the best sides, so re-rolling that would be nice. I'm going to do 2 damage in AoE in order to unlock 3 re-rolls. 1 for this. 1 for this, 1 for this. Great, and sure. I'll do 1 more reroll on this side as well. Increased it to 2. So I'm going to be dealt 5 damage, which will unlock my Virtue. And I will also have difficulty with incoming purification because of the Shadow Mantle that's going to be applied. So that was blocked by the Unholy Mist, or the Shadow Mantle. Right, okay, so our auto turret completely took care of the enemy's Shadow Mantle there, is how I understand this to have occurred. Two corruption to any target, and then I can repair a broken Sentinel. Comes back, it's doing damage now. Let's re-roll that. And this. That's enough. And I don't really have any... Man, we have so much control over re-rolling right now. So there's 2, another 2. Great. First things first, power all of my Sentinels. Let's re-roll this for damage. Nice. That can go out, and then I will re-enable you, re-rolling it again. Nice. And then I will re-enable you one more time. Nice. So to save myself, let's first try and lower the impact of what the enemy is doing in general here. 3 damage, that theoretically could be lowered, but not easily. This is enable and immediately reroll for all of our sentinels. Great. And now I can use giant big self-heal. Heck, I'll even enrage the enemy. Feel free to give me even more Unholy Mist. At the end of my turn, that will generate for me some Shadow Mantel. Grand. The auto turrets go off, taking away all of the enemy's Shadow Mantle. Oh, 3 Battle Wall Sentinels could have done that first. That's okay, I'm just going to reactivate you. And now you can fire out a 12. Neat. This deck's really slow. I would change it in 9,000 different ways if I if I could. Alas, gotta deal with what we got. Starry, Lunar Refractor, and Guardian. I mean, Guardian makes a bunch of sense, the ability to give light shield to targets. Lunar Refractor, convert a die from your hand until the enemy's next turn. I mean, Starry also does just have big damage, which makes the empowering of my Sentinels a lot better. But the Lunar Refractors also just start with auto turret already. I'm gonna go with the Lunar Refractor and replace the Colossus Hand. High Guard. Draw cards as well as light shield targets. That's incredible. Fully fill a Sentinel's corruption meter with purification. Deal 2 purification to an enemy, to all enemies for each purification received by that Sentinel. Pretty cool. Rearm to rearm, as one might imagine. I'm gonna take High Guard. I need something to slow things down a little bit for us. Whenever you link to a Sentinel, apply it to the other Sentinels well. Oh. At the start of the battle, apply 1 Torment to all Sentinels. Healbot is not a link effect. That would have been nice. Draw 1 additional die per turn at the start of each battle. Apply 4 Unholy Mists to us. Or draw an additional die per turn. At the start of each battle, gain 2 stunned. 2 stunned. That's a lot. Oh, 2 turns of not being able to reroll. We have so much reroll available. I mean, so you can't reroll die. So I would be able to use my Armillary Sphere still to reroll die, I believe. I'm gonna go with the Lamp of Mists. It's gonna make it all the more important to continue building defensively. I'm gonna have to start using, like, removal opportunities to... Removal opportunity? Celestial Rain. During your wanderings, you look up and see a shower of falling stars ripping through the sky. One of the stars lands nearby where you're standing. One of the stars lands nearby where you are standing, causing an unearthly light to hover over the impact area. Coming closer, you realize it's an uncanny star. Fallen Star event. Next battle, you can't use your virtues. This condition can't be denied by refresh. After the next battle, however, you will be able to use your virtues again, and the amount of purification received by all targets will increase by 2. Yep. Big risks, big risks, big risks, big risks. You pick up the star and get a very unpleasant feeling consuming you. But you also feel deep down that this star could become something good in the future. There's a broken shrine in the next area. Duplication. Kind of want to go to the broken shrine. There's a sentinel shop after. It's this normal battle that we're gonna have to deal with. Cool, cool, cool. I mean, going to a forge shop, what would I even be doing there is my big question. I want empowered army increased. But like my armillary sphere doesn't even attack. So is that really that great? Let's see what we can get. Oh, duping a die is already 200. That's not gonna happen then. Apply 8 auto turret to all sentinels. That's an incredible, incredible side. Refresh your virtues as well. I'm gonna go with the 8 to all sentinels. Absolutely. I want to put that on empowered army. And then I want to destroy a minor purify. So I'm not keeping a bunch of resources on me, but I feel like that might be appropriate when I'm gonna be fighting a normal battle, but I'm fighting it in hard mode because I can't use my virtues. Oh, they're about to purify me. Whoa. Apply a heal bot to a sentinel and a purification to a random enemy. 4 light shield, draw die. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's go 4 light shield, draw die. Nice. I'm going to reroll my minor shield, my charged body, and theirs. They immediately got the same turn back. How dare they? I'm gonna roll again. 2 in AoE, that's what I was looking for. Charged body as well. Whenever light shield or barrier is applied to you or a sentinel, a random target receives X purification. But I can't use the virtue charged body, unfortunately. Deal 2 purification to an enemy for each light shield I have, which is currently 10. Let's get a heal bot on my armillary. More light shield. Damage to you. I don't need to convert anything, but I will bop you for 14. And then next turn you take 7 just straight up to the auto turrets. Love it. Apply 8 auto turret. Oh, you're only doing 1 damage in AoE? That's basically as good as it could have gone for us. This is repair a broken sentinel, which theoretically I could end up having to do. But yeah, reactivating one's significantly better for us. Reactivate you and attack one more time. Never mind, can't use that to attack, but I can deal 3 and discard. I'm gonna lose one of my armillary spheres. Boom, it deals damage to the enemy. And then at the start of the next turn, 13 on the auto turret, and that takes the enemy out. So our Fallen Star will now convert. There we are. To the Rising Star event. Increases purification received by all targets by 2. Unstable scraping. Break a turret. Sentinel. If you do, deal 2 purification to a random enemy for each purification on that sentinel's corruption meter. There's also punch. Just do big attack. Do big attack at enemy. Empowered army for even more ability to empower my creatures. I mean, it's gonna make it, it's very difficult for me to get rid of the armillary sphere because of how much I've already invested into it. So I really don't want to. Skip. Engine assault. Deal X purification to any target where X is the level of multiple sentinels summoned. Sorry. Deal X purification to any target where X is the level of sentinels summoned multiplied by 3. Neat. I do like Healbot though. Healbot's really sick for my kind of like sustain plans. Duplicate. The only problem is Duplicate doesn't have the broken shrine afterwards. Serenity Aura. Apply 1 Serenity to all targets, increasing the purification they receive by a large amount. Apply Radiant Bomb to a Sentinel. Defensive light with large light shield. I do like that. I'm going to take that. Engine Assault. Fortify. Double the light shield on any target. If it has no light shield, apply 3 light shield to the target. Sick. Or there's Iron Strike. Just deal purification to an enemy and light shield to oneself. The fact that the Iron Strike also doesn't have a loser hard is pretty cool, but I have an armillary sphere, so I can do a lot of re-rolling. I'm going to take Fortify. Give myself the ability to do a body slam barricade. Well, sorry, an entrench body slam. Never ask me that question, Broken Shrine. While you have 6 corruption on your corruption meter, you deal 2 additional purification. That plus the Rising Star, that's a lot of purification I deal. Every 4 times you deal purification to enemies, you receive 1 purification. That's a lot more health. At the end of your turn, all enemies receive 2 purification for each die in your hand. I'm gonna go with the Karmic Brooch. I'm making half risky decisions and half safe decisions. I don't know if that will balance out as effectively as I want, but we'll see. Link Empower. Stable Scraping. Did I take an Unstable Scrapping earlier? I think I did. I didn't. Well, this isn't going to be my first. I'm going to take the Link Empower. Clever Scrapping. Break a Sentinel and draw die. That's actually pretty sick. Going for the hard battle here. Take advantage of everything I can while I can. You look like a mean version of me. Oh, both of their sentinels have rolled nothing. Apply 1 Nefarious Pulse to a random enemy. At the start of the turn, all targets receive X corruption. Eh. Yeah, doesn't really seem to be anything I need to deal with there. Let's reroll the Shield Bash. Nice. Because I have so much Light Shield in this hand, I would really like to actually just get to utilize that. I mean, I can only assume it's worth my while to take out each of the assistants. There they go. No, I almost got the Empower. The enable and reroll, actually, that would have been sick. I think I would have rerolled the 2 dice that they have as well. I don't think I care about your nefarious plate enough to stop you right now. No, I should. Especially because dealing this corruption to myself has literally no impact. I'm going to want to keep my friends around as well. I guess the Empower actually should have gone in the other direction. Oops. Just going to reroll the 1. That's fine. I can discard that in order to deal 3 purification to an enemy. Oops, I had 2 left over as well. Put some light shielding on my one of my auto turrets rather, in order to just keep it around. Each time the auto turrets are going off, they're also getting the benefit of the Rising Star. Rising Star is so huge. Break a Sentinel if you do draw 2 die. Play Heal Bot to a Sentinel and draw a die. Oh, enable a Sentinel. Damn. We've got the double light shield side. It's a huge reroll I now have access to. Shame there's almost no benefit to having it. I guess I'm... Let's full heal my Armillary Sphere, and then... shield up. Pretty much every other character on the field. Yeah, I'm not going to break any of them. Reroll this for just damage. And then who's fit to take 3 corruption right now? I think the enemy, I guess. What with this AoE thing they're doing? Five Nefarious Pulse. So at the end of this turn, 5 corruption rather to all characters. I have the ability to destroy something and then repair it. So let's do that. You've been destroyed. Now you're back. That does reset your auto turret value back down, though. In a way I don't love. Let's rearm your die. Didn't actually really want to. That's okay, though. I can just take the enemy out. That'll solve that problem for us. Corruption purified. Oh, optimized repair 4 sides that say repair all broken sentinels. I do need another repair. Clever scrapping, break a sentinel in order to draw some cards. I also really want that. Deal 6 corruption to any target, enable all sentinel die. Yeah. Augmented welding to a sentinel. Augmented welding is just increases their max corruption, which is also really worthwhile. But no, I want to be able to actually destroy my own sentinels when I need to. You can shuffle your reward choices once, that'd be pretty good. Every 5 turns, gain incorruptible. If sentinels are broken 3 times in single turn, gain incorruptible. I'm gonna just take my reroll. This deck half wants to destroy its sentinels and half wants them to live forever, and I don't know which half will win. We've been ambushed! The enemy has the ambush effect, infinity hidden, they draw a second die every turn, and at the start of the turn, they increase their overcorruption by 1. Yay! Now it's activating a sentinel, so I can go 2 damage, 2 damage. Activate the sentinel again, reroll both of those. Why did they both do that? Alright. Well, that changes everything. I'm gonna deal 1 damage to myself and then another 3 damage to myself in order to unlock more rerolls. It seems like an important action there. Maybe I shouldn't let them do that. Is that going to be area confuse? You! I rerolled back into both of the converts I wanted to get away from. Got a bunch of safe dive, purification to targets. Makes sense. Pretty large amount of damage, despite. Enemy double decays, dealing 6 to themselves. They're gonna get pretty close to that overcorruption, dealing 6 to me quite soon. Oh, I can put light shield on them to make them less capable of doing that. Damage and light shield at the same time, don't mind if I do. Draw another card just in case that's one we're going to want to re-roll, and it is. Not that it's going to change the outcome at all. 2 corruption to all targets now gives me another re-roll. I'll re-roll the enemy stuff just so I know what they're doing. Superpositioned. They're applying 1 stack of superposition to me twice. The next X drawn die with any purifying corruption actions have those changed into a confuse action of the same type, which has a 50% chance to do either of the things that it said it would. Uh-oh. I think I'm dead. No! It's at the start of the enemy turn. Okay, at the start of the enemy's turn, that decay is going to tick up by 1, and I'm going to take 6 damage. So I should, I should try and do something about that. Let's start out by re-rolling these. This is repair all broken sentinels. That's unfortunate. I don't have any repairs to do. And don't need to. We use the charged body and a little bit of light shield to zap the enemy. So I've never seen any of my targets be the target to take the purification that comes out of, where are we? Did I miss you? There we are. To be the target that takes the purification from charged body activation. That is to say, charged body activates when you apply light shield or barrier to yourself or a sentinel. A random target receives X purification. A random target. It doesn't say a random enemy, so I have to assume that it's possible for it to target us. It just hasn't done. Enable this up and reroll. Light shield, another repair. I really don't want more repairs at this point. I think I'll skip. Empowered Army and Tinkerer Lunge. And another skip there. I'm gonna go to the Sentinel shop and upgrade probably the Armillary Sphere, to be entirely frank with you. Oh, we could just purchase. But again, we're gonna get a level 3 at the end of this floor. Yeah, in a couple spaces time anyway. So I feel like that should replace my Lunar Refractor at that point. Having additional reroll, I think, is key here. I don't really want to give power to my Sentinels. I just want them to live long enough to... You know? Shield Rebound, Radiant Bomb, Scrap Shield. Discard a die from your hand if you do. Yep, sounds good to me. Oh, I'm gonna shuffle. Val Repair. Repair Broken if you do apply Radiant to it. Neat. Repair Broken if you do repair for each. So just draw over here. I'm gonna skip the money. Boosted Army. Apply boost to all Sentinels. Draw an extra card next turn. I like that. Apply 1 barrier to all targets. Blocks all corruption. Then decreases barrier by 1. All corruption. I'm gonna take the boosted army, but that's cool. Actually, no, I'm gonna shuffle. See a new one. Meditate. Draw as well as purification to ourselves. So this is a lot of self-heal. I do like having a bit more direct access to self-heal here. I'm gonna take that meditate. I'm still very much exploring. I don't expect to create a ridiculously cohesive deck. Take another 100 shards, though. Because I don't have a third heart, so I can't sacrifice another one. You're making Sentinels too? Oh, okay. Ten damage immediately. Yep, you're gonna make 2 Corrupted Sentinels at the end of the turn, and you also get 1 Doom every turn. Got it? Enable all Sentinels dies and immediately reroll their die. Woo! Big Bog. Oh, should have linked you first. Get Healbot on the Armillary. Let's do some rerolling here as well. The enemy can do 0 damage this turn, thank you. Exactly. Now let's reharm. Another 3 to you, and then let's reroll this. I actually probably should draw. Just in case I want to do any more rerolling. Not that I do, but I could. But I don't. But I could have. Even though I didn't. 2 light shield, 20 target. Neat. Heck of an opening turn. Welcome to the Sentinels. They're linked for Thorn and also have a paralyzing aura, causing me to draw fewer die. And it stays while it's active. Cool. Repair a broken Sentinel, but I don't have anything that destroys them, and I don't really want them destroyed here. If at all possible, I'm going to roll these 3. Oh no! Almost! Oh, I almost got a reasonable result there.
I'm gonna discard the random from my hand in order to deal some damage. And then end my turn.
Frankly, my big auto turrets should be enough. Pew, 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 pew. Takes out one of the sentinels. Right, shield and draw die, I love that. Use this big reroll on all the reasonable rerollables. Ooh. Oh, it's repair all broken sentinel. Yeah, as it turns out, I really don't like the build I built for myself here. Oops. Like, it's not like the build is bad specifically at all. It's just that half of it is really good and the other half of it is really good, and those two halves don't work together. Oh, you've linked a boost. That sucks. All my virtues were disabled by the... Never mind! Oh, the boost is worn off before the start of the enemy's turn, so they don't even roll the additional there. Hell yeah! Ooh, I need to sack Purification on myself right now. This is a repair. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Rolling these. Beautiful. I did want to draw more if I could have, and I can. Make you a wee bit more of a heal bot. There we go. Now I can break a sentinel, and if I do, I'll draw 2 die. It's just, I will also sacrifice all of the auto turret on those sentinel, and I don't want to do that. So this is 18 purification direct to the enemy. Like, can I theoretically do it? Yeah. I'm not going to. There's no bad targets. One turret down, other turret down. My turrets are like the engineer turrets in TF2. Something moved within their eye lines, so they just destroy it. 3 light shield to ourselves and draw. Let's link for some more power. I deal 3 purification to a random enemy for each discarded. Cool. Let's discard these 2 and then deal 5. I actually thought I was going to do significantly more than that. That's okay. Well, because it's enhanced by the purification, but I would have assumed it was also enhanced by the link. This is the Artisan Assistant. It's come back. It's not bad. Also Stasis Clock with Safeguard and Light Shield. Solar Plexus with Light Shield, but AoE Purification. I mean, that's pretty good. I think I'm gonna go for the Artisan Assistant though. I think one of the big reasons there is because the next level of Artisan Assistant gives it boost. And while it's active, I have that boost. While it's active. It will, however, take 3 additional corruption. Let's confirm. And then replace Lunar Refractor. Confirm that too. Nice. I mean, hell, Fortify +++ is super cool. Mass Cleanse is a nice way to get a good heal on everyone. That's if I want to keep them alive, I guess. Same with Light Shield. I'm going to go with the Light Shield. Oh, no, I can shovel! Woo! Keep forgetting about that. Creative Scrapping. Cleave. Literally just a big Purify to all enemies. I mean, that's significantly quite good. I'm going to go for the Void Seek because I want to be able to pull out specific tools at specific times. Increase purification received by enemies by 1. You deal 1 less purification to you and sentinels. Oof. Draw 1 additional die per turn, and at the start of the battle gain 1 silenced. So on the first turn, our virtues are disabled, or draw an additional die per battle. We get 4 days. The next X drawn die of any type of purify or corruption actions have those actions changed into a random purify or corrupt an action, respectively. I'm going to take the Daydream. Oh, I can shuffle this as well. This is sick. Increases purification received by all targets by 1, but I draw fewer die per turn. Oof. Draw an additional die per turn. At the start of each battle, gain 2 Doom. How much? How much of the time do I find myself playing the bads? Honestly, not often at all. Deal 1 additional purification. At the start of each battle, apply a Death Bomb to a random enemy. When enemies with Death Bomb are defeated, all targets receive X corruption. 1 Death Bomb. But I get to deal an additional purification. But this is me dealing an additional purification. It's not enemies receive additional purification. So it doesn't amplify the impact of my, as far as I can tell, mentally from what I recognize in the game and precedent, logic, etc., intuitive. This would only be the purification I am directly dealing. Nah, I want more die per turn, so I will take the Doom. The main negative Doom is, 5 on my virtue. Money and then Sentinel, right? Armillary Sphere could upgrade to its final level. So many rerolls. Oh, but the Artisan Assistant can upgrade to finally be able to draw. Drawing an additional card per turn is ridiculous. Of course I want that. I keep saying card. Link, Rock Plate. So this is the next level of the Artisan Assistant. While it's active, I'll have 1 Rock Plate. Increases corruption on this target by 1, but decreases corruption that I receive by 1. That's pretty cool. Oh, I'm so ready to keep drawing. Let's go! I don't even know what the normal battles look like. I don't think I've ever gone to a normal battle in this area. Obviously, what it's worth, there's, clearly an Ascension system going on as well. So it's fine that this is how things are at the moment. Don't worry. All right. Let's start doing some re-rolling on these big old negatives. I'll take some charged body, thank you. This is a repair, and this is a break. So, is there anything else I want to re-roll before I start doing it? So, Void is choose from my discard and re-roll it. I'm going to use that to bring back charged body. Cool. And then I'm going to re-roll charged body and inventive and healbot. You're about to give me 2 stunned. That's actually really bad. I should make space to re-roll that as well. Okay. Let's break the Armillary Sphere, drawing 2 now. And then I'm gonna repair it. Breaking them on turn 1 is the easy turn that I can do it. So I can use the safe die in order to discard the charged body that I just got back. I could also just preemptively break the armillary sphere again. Them dealing 3 corruption themselves is actually probably the worst. The best thing that they can do. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to kill it again. Although that would be 5 purification to all targets. Maybe I do. That maybe became I will quite quickly. More light shield defense, more light shield defense. I can take out big AoE, and then I will discard each of these rather than playing them in order to hit enemies, and then I'm also gonna another light shield. That's a pretty good first turn. Let's use the obvious big reroll I should do there. Excellent, and this is 8 purification, so I can just take the enemy out. I'm gonna... There we go. Bring him back, and then kill him. It's fun. Like about... Ooh, another charged body. Ooh, small charged body. Small charged body? Nothing wrong with that. Helps keep up the amount of charged body that I otherwise have. And it even has the ability to draw occasionally. Energize scrapping, break a sentinel if you do, refresh your virtues, and gain 2 serenity. Okay, so this is only for us. Mass cleanse, it'll be enemies. Nope, that's a skip for money, thank you. Increases purification dealt by safe die and starter die. So I have 6 of each, but my starter die, 2 of them don't even have any purification on them to deal, and my safe die also don't often. Whenever you or a sentinel deal corruption to an enemy, you receive 3 purification. Not going to happen that often. Zenith Ring, I'm honestly not corrupting myself that often. I'm not really playing around corruption, so I'm going to go for the photon. I'm going to shuffle, I mean! Woo! That actually got worse. Every 8 balanced die you play, draw a safe die or a risky die. I have 4 balanced. Every 6 starter die you play, deal 8 purification to all targets. It's 6, but it's also increased by them taking 2 additional, so I'll take the Apprentice's card here. Nice little bit more AoE for this deck. I won't be able to scrap together the 350 that I'm going to need in order to do any Sentinel upgrade here. I'm going to go safe, risky, and then destroy, I think. My barrier to barrier for just full block of next incoming corruption. Also defensive boon. Apply light shield to all enemies, as well as have these additional effects. Neat. I'm going to shuffle, though. Tinker a lunge. I don't want to do the broken or repaired thing. Gain Vorpal plate. It's not half bad. Vorpal plate's pretty good to have when I'm trying to slowly move through things. Voltaic scrapping. Gain charged body. After destroying a sentinel, repair all broken sentinels. If you do, draw a die for each repaired. Augmented welding. increasing their max corruption. Let's skip. Let's go for the risky ones and see what we can get into. Incorruptible aura, incorruptible to all targets. Oof. Shield bash, purification for each light, love that. Rock plate for decreasing corruption. I'm going to take the shield bash, definitely. Apply 2 discharge to a sentinel. At the start of the turn, all targets receive X purification. Okay. Systematic repair, another repair. Do I want another repair? I'm going to shuffle, but if it comes back, I might have taken it. Link Vorpal Plate or Vorpal Plate? Ooh. Linking for more. There's also Iron Strike, deal damage to an enemy and provide light shield to oneself. I'm going to go for the Iron Strike. Can't go to the Sentinel shop. So I'm going to destroy a dice from the pool. It's probably going to be a minor Purify, if I'd guess. And then it was. I'm psychic. Okay, this enemy has 200 HP and Hatching Chrysalis. Chrysalis will hatch in 3 turns. Whenever purification is received, apply 1 Serenity to this enemy, increasing the amount of damage they take from then on. At the end of the enemy's turn, lose all Serenity. Got it. You also have Thorn, you also have an Overcorruption that causes you to deal 7 damage. Hey. Oh, man. A lot of things to reroll here. Oh. 1 good hit. Ooh, there's the second. Enable all sentinels die and immediately reroll their die. That's so good. So, 1 damage there. Wait. How did you deal so much back to me? Fine, heal yourself. Then I'm gonna enable and reroll for everyone. Let's give you some light shield so that you can attack again. Then 2 light shield to any target as well as 3 HP. Allows you to attack again. It's because of the increases corruption received by 1, they have 3 stacks of that from the link. Reroll. This is, I mean, I would rather this be a reactivate. And now it is. Purification, deal damage for each light shield you have. Makes sense. Damage the enemy, big light shield for me. Oh, I should have been re-rolling Void Seek a lot of the time here. Oh, found it. Sentinel's upriding. Get it, get it, get it, get it. No. Alright, well, I'm gonna get my rerolls back. And keep going. Perfect. And there's the full reload as well. Oh my god. You self-heal, you damage the enemy, and now I'll deal 16 plus 7 to this enemy. And another 2 from the Rising Star as well. Your turn. I'm so glad that Thorns don't deal damage back to auto turrets or anything like that. Very, very kind. Seven purification of myself. Could deal some damage to myself first. And I will. Increases dice corruption value by 2. Okay. 3 more. Now gives me the ability to reactivate things. I'm also going to now big heal. Give heal bot to this target as well. Give you the ability to attack again. Let's heal you back up to full so you can do it again. Break a set and draw die. I'd rather not. So I can deal this 3 to myself. And... damn. I don't really want anything out of the remainder there. So yes, you'll hatch at the end of this turn. Gain a Vorpal Plate and draw die. Sounds like a good first play to me. Ooh, 3 pound of the Sentinels. Love it. Let's gain some charged body. Get some purification there. Gain 8 more charged body, and then I will zap the enemy. Okay. You can deal 4 straight to the enemy and die in response, dealing another 7. Then I will repair you, so you'll re-roll. I have the feeling like I may have been ridiculously too slow here and caused a huge problem for myself. Like, is the enemy going to get full HP again or something like that now? Oh, no, I just have to fight them on this HP, so I get to see them hatch and die. More Light Shield, Sentinel Uprising, Lincoln Power. I'm going to take money here. Boosted? Ooh. Linked Vorpal Blade as well. Linked Vorpal Blade's actually sick as hell. Especially considering they'll receive extra purification. The 3 Sentinels are broken. No. In a turn, that was... At the end of the draw phase, you can reroll all dice in your hand. I like that. Increases purification dealt. And... Oh, Shuffle! I forgot that that was there. Each 8 times you deal purification to enemies, gain 1 boost. Neat. During the first draw of each battle, when drawing your initial hand, risky die are always drawn first. Okay, so... Our... I wish I could just click this and see only my riskies. So, Fortify, Defensive... That, honestly, that gives me the ability to re-roll my risky die more often. Because in the opening hand, my Armillary Sphere has boost, which means it has the ability to, 2 times roll through things. I think that's pretty good. So 350 I need to have by the time I get to the Sentinel shop. I can do that very easily, simply by turning down 3 of the cards I see now. Decrease die, 2 value 1, skip. I mean, I can re-roll technically before doing this. Apply 2 light shield to any target if played. This die is returned to your draw pool instead of being discarded. Empowered army. Ooh. Let's give the re-roll. Shield bash. That's a pretty sick one, actually. I'm gonna skip because I still have to get tempted by 2 more here. Like 3 discharge to a sentinel, start of turn, Or like mechanical dominion. Change a die from an enemy into area corrupt 1 until the end of the enemy's next turn. I'm gonna take a reroll here. Draw 2. I would love that. Fully fill a sentinel meter with purification, deal blah blah blah, no thank you. Iron Strike's also really good. I'm gonna take Iron Strike. Actually, no. I'm gonna skip. Protection negates X debuffs, another mechanical domination. Warning Flare, rather. Deal corruption to an enemy, but also serenity to the same target. So I just have to be okay with the fact that I'm probably going to overcorrupt an enemy by doing this. That's not that bad. I will shuffle, though, just to see more. Astral Calling or Void Seek. I'm going to go with Astral Calling. I want to draw from my deck rather than my discard more often, especially if I find that risky card in my opening hand. So now I go to the Sentinel shop. I have 350. Which I believe is exactly enough for the Sentinel upgrade to turn my Armillary Sphere into level 5. Well, I guess I could choose either of these. It's just the Armillary Sphere is going to really help my opening turn with the boost. Loyal partner, own a Sentinel on the max level. Neat. I do indeed. Sacrifice a half of 2 Star Blessings. I see now. That's why I got 2 last time. Because you get 2. It's a good reason, right? The end of your draw phase. That's every time? That's so good. Every 5 turns gaining Corruptor. Yeah, I'm not re-rolling here. I'm taking I'm taking the free roll. Gain Shield Bash 2 Virtue in the left. Oh, Shield Bash! That's good. Oh, Dicesmith Helmet. I unfortunately don't have enough dice to activate it. Man, I feel like I feel like I've taken Photon Glove, but I guess I've re-rolled every single time I've resolved to take it. I'm gonna shuffle. At the end of the turn, all enemies receive 2 purification for each die in your hand. Whenever enemy gets an overcorruption, they apply a set. Oh, nice. Nice. That would have worked really well with the other thing as well. At the start of each battle, apply 3 safeguard to all enemies to slow down their corruption gain. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Unless, I guess, this enemy doesn't corrupt themselves much on turn 1. In which case, oops, 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 oops. You know how it oops sometimes? I mean, almost all of them rolled pretty poorly, but considering risky die have bad sides on 2/3 of their sides, this is about average, actually. It's just, do I want to try and reroll and get better than average? Choose die from your die pool to draw and reroll. I'm gonna roll. I regret. All in. No, it was so close. All right. Well. Oh god. I'm gonna try and get the ones that rearm first, because rearming would be great for us. And try and get past the AoE rerolls as well. Oh, that's so good. Huge hits. The fact that I can now re-roll both of those is going to give me the ability to just continue re-rolling my entire hand constantly, basically. Okay. Enable and re-roll. Okay, some light shield. I do like having light shield. Reroll the same die at least 5 times in a turn. Hey, if it didn't work out for us though. Okay, so 3 empower to all my sentinels. Overcharge, charged body on myself, so I zap the enemy whenever I get light shield. Light shield. Hit the enemy and light shield myself. Light shield myself, and then I'm gonna double the amount of light shield I have. Cool. And now I do 5 damage for each light shield I have, so 90 damage to the enemy. 92, sorry, I forgot to account for the rising star again. Your turn, buddy! Oh, I'm scared, I'm terrified. Oh. This is fun. I like this. This is good. Oh, I can kill them and I can bring them back. Incroyable. Absolutely incroyable. Alright. Well, for that, you will die. Now I'll repair you. Thanks for the reroll. How to get it, reroll the slow way. And then I'm just gonna kill the enemy. And then after that. Oh no! They're too dead to continue! Got him. Astrea's heart reached. First level up, Hevelius now gains things at the start of a run. Yay. But what do you gain of unique unlocks? Dice action. 2 dice action are now available. The Lacertian Beam deals X purification to an enemy Y times, where Y is the amount of different links that Sentinels have. Neat. And Recycle. Choose a broken or active Sentinel to be randomized into a new one for the rest of the run and immediately roll its die. If active, trigger on broken effects. If broken, trigger on repair effects. Choose a broken or active Sentinel By the way, just because I've been using the word constantly over the course of this, just in case you've already left a comment, I'm aware there's an N in Sentinel. It comes after the T. No, I'm aware there's an N and where there's two N's in Sentinel. I just bury the first one, so I kind of say Sentinel, 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 Sentinel. It's like if you say I've sent a package, no one would be like, there's a T in sent. No, I sent the package. Sent. You know? Anyway. If active. I don't understand this perfectly. Choose a broken or active sentinel. Got it. To be randomized into a new one for the rest of the run, immediately roll its dice. Got it. If this original sentinel you chose was active, trigger on... Oh! So, on broken effects. So anything that would have happened to it. Anything that would have happened as a result of it being broken will trigger. If it was broken, anything that would happen as a result of it being repaired will trigger. Then apply 1 Empower to this new Sentinel for every 2 times Recycle was played in this current battle. So that would increment, for example. And Sentinel comes with 0 Empower. That's neat. That's neat. I like that. Renew a module for Hevelius. Gain Recycle Virtue in your leftmost empty slot of your Corruption meter. Lose your reroll Virtue. Oh. And then finally, the Artisan Staff. At the start of the battle, apply Infinity Boost to all Sentinels. I draw 1 fewer die per turn. And we've unlocked Astrea, the Will of the Winds, who will be playing in the next episode. Until such a time should arrive, however, we've unlocked Anomaly level 1 on this character. I'm not going to hit New Run because that would immediately launch a new run with the same character. Here instead, I'm going to hit New Run and then click Astrea, the Will of the Winds. And then after that, I'm going to hit this button and say, my name's Rhapsody, the name of the game? Well, it's been Astrea. 6-Sided Oracles. Top left is my series playlist for all the content on this game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations down below, streaming past, are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays and above the thank tier. And a special thanks this episode to Disney. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves and hopefully see you all next time.